Okay. So today we're gonna be going over some pretty simple stuff. The Immortal Gauss build, or Gauss, whatever. Yeah. Let me lower down my game real quick. It's a little loud. Yeah. Okay. So this is going to be the Immortal Gauss build. So I just want you to watch my shield this entire time, and just look to see what happens. So I'm gonna go here until like the next acolyte and then leave, so I can actually go over this. But look at my shield. Yeah, it just does that. And this is completely a weapons platform build. This is not caster build or anything. It's just weapons platform. We have thermal transfer for the elemental buff. We have roar for a damage buff. We have red line for an attack speed buff, and kinetic plating for just damage reduction. You can also run adaptation if you want even more damage reduction, but you really don't need it if you're using the Arcane Aegis. So I'm just gonna keep going until it's the next acolyte, then I'll head into Simulacrum and showcase this. Well,
these manifestations must not be allowed a foothold on Lua. Life support is at risk. Destroy them.
and I'm only using Thermal Thunder to keep my red line up. That's really it. Because the cold version keeps your red line up, the heat puts it down. That's it. And you just use both for the thermal transfer blast bonus. All nullifiers will do is just slow you down for a second. They won't really
Well done, Tenno.
do much to you.
Relic is opened. Those oculists are scanning for targets.
Where are the sentients? Or did I kill them
The
already?
sentient is onto you. Look out for troopers.
Right here. Alright, now we're gonna make our way to extraction. Then we can go over this build. Alright.
They fought well. Good deaths, all.
Very nice. As you can see, that was a 31-minute run. It's 37 because I was AFK for like 5 minutes. Well, 32 minutes, but yeah, there you go. And we have 3,866 kills. Some of these are from Torrid, some of these are from Epitaph, some of these are from my companion. 0 deaths, of course. And that's really it. So, if we go over to Simulacrum, I can head over the build. Now, okay. Here is going to be the build, which is using Arcane Aegis. You don't have to use Arcane Avenger, I just used it because I'm going to be taking a lot of damage, and Flash Deflection. So, how does this work? Arcane Aegis gives you a 15% recharge for 12 seconds, right? Or 30% if you have it all the way maxed out. I don't have it maxed out, so this build is not going to be super good, but it's still going to be amazing. Arcane Aegis, 15% recharge for 12 seconds. So for some reason, Arcane Aegis uncaps Gauss's shield recharge. He has a 80% recharge, should be his passive, right? Yeah. So his recharge delay is 80% shorter. So Arcane Aegis gives you another 15%. You can also get it maxed out, and it'll just give you 100%. And you can also have Flash Deflection for even more. So how this ends up looking like is this. So since I don't have Arcane Aegis maxed out, it's going to be a little bit worse, but this is generally how it's going to look with the kinetic plating. So if you just look at my shield, you'll see that some of the damage does get through to your health, but generally you'll be taking no health damage at all. I could stand here for a few minutes and I still wouldn't be dead. Eventually, Arcane Aegis will run out, Shield Gate will proc, but I'll just regen most of my shield. Now, sometimes you will die if they do. If they're doing damage that quickly, they will kill you sometimes. When it's shield gating, you're good, but if they shoot you fast enough, they can eventually hit your health and you will die, but generally you'll be okay here. But if I were to like take off kinetic plating, you'll see there's a pretty big difference because kinetic plating is just that good of a buff. I still can't die for now, and yeah, this is Gauss, guys. Basically, infinite shield gating, and you literally can't die unless it's to toxin. Or sometimes some random thing will kill you, but I really don't know how. Now time to go over the rest of the build. So all this really is a weapons platform build. So we have Roar for some extra damage. We have Thermal Sunder, where you can pick a cold buff, or a heat buff, a cold buff, or a blast buff. So my blast buff, it depends on the combined percentage of your cold buff, your heat buff, and your damage buff. It'll combine it up into blast. I run blast a lot, and again, this is a separate instance of damage. This is not just a additive like modded damage, it's a separate instance for the thermal transfer buff. Now kinetic plating is just there for damage reduction. you have your thermal sunder. So if I were to let my red line bar run down a little bit, I could just proc cold with my thermal sunder, and boom, it'll be working again. Now here's the build again. We have Fortitude and Fast Deflection for shield recharge and shield delay. You don't have to run Fortitude. You can run Adaptation, which I was actually going to do. Where's Adaptation? You can run Adaptation, and you literally won't die with this. You can't. There's no way you can ever die. And that's really it. So this is the build. That's how it works. And yeah, that's what I recommend how to use them. But you can use them however you want. You can still go with Cast Sunder build. Yeah, that's it.